Which is more powerful, traditional Chinese medicine or Western medicine? This old Chinese doctor just passed by Hi Jack and instantly judged that he is a surgeon who often operates on patients. Surgeon, don't really too much on surgery and medicine. These things which are useless. The old Chinese doctor thinks that the human body cannot be cut open casually or sewn up, whether it's a beast or birds. Even if they are sick, they won't have surgery, but use their own self-healing ability to recover. Obviously, the old Chinese doctor's concept is completely different from Black Jack. Black Jack didn't ask any more questions. Then he went to the patient's home. To his surprise, the boy who was already terminally ill now miraculously recovered. Black Jack was very puzzled. Seeing this, the patient's mother told him a strange old man had just come to their home. The old man didn't say a word. He directly gave the patient acupuncture. To his surprise, the patient began to eat not long after, and his mental state became better. After hearing this, Black Jack was silent for a long time. It seems that the strange old man should be the old Chinese medicine practitioner who just passed by. Unexpectedly, he was blind, can use his nose, could smell the patient's smell, and accurately determine the cause of the disease and treated him. After treatment, he didn't charge any fees. Instead, he followed the smell to find other patients. But the amazing thing is that all the patients he treated were completely recovered within 3 or 4 days. Completely recovered. After hearing this, Black Jack finally couldn't sit still. He found the old Chinese doctor and told him no matter how he treated them with acupuncture, it had nothing to do with him, but asked him not to touch his patients casually. The old doctor smiled when he heard this. He only knew saving lives is his duty. As for who cured the patient, he doesn't care. Isn't the duty of a miracle doctor, isn't it to save lives? He just followed the smell of his nose to find patients. Since Black Jack is so afraid of himself, steal his patients, why not use your own medical skills to cure the patient before me? Black Jack wanted to refute, but in the next second, the old Chinese doctor was surrounded by a group of patients' families. They all heard that the old Chinese doctor has excellent medical skills and wanted him to come to their homes for treatment, but the old doctor refused because he smelled more seriously ill patients. So he decisively followed the smell to the patient's home, and this girl was naturally also Hi Jack's patient, but the old doctor ignored the dissuasion. He still gave the girl an injection, but it was this injection that caused an accident. When Black Jack learned about it, he immediately found the old man. He admitted the old doctor's medical skills were excellent, but he asked the old doctor if he knew what kind of patient this was. Before this, how many people have you given acupuncture before? At least 2 or 3,000 people. Ha ha ha. Haven't you made any mistakes in the past? How could I possibly make a mistake? Then I think this will be your first mistake. The next second, Black Jack pulled the old doctor to the girl's home. At this time, the girl was curled up on the ground and couldn't stop shaking. After Black Jack gave her sedative, the girl was barely calm. It turned out that the girl's condition was severe myasthenia gravis. The old Chinese doctor's acupuncture did hit the right acupuncture points, but she overlooked one thing. In addition to myasthenia gravis, the girl also suffered from severe needle phobia, so Black Jack never gave her injections. Instead, she chose to take medicine for conservative treatment. The old Chinese medicine practitioner's mistake was all because of her overconfidence. After listening to Black Jack's words, the old doctor lowered his head silently. It seems that both Chinese and Western medicine need to be treated accordingly. That night, the old Chinese doctor came to Hi Jack's home and gave him an injection in his foot. It turned out that on their first meeting, the old Chinese doctor smelled that Black Jack's stomach was not good, so he directly solved the problem with a needle. Seeing this, Black Jack also thanked the old doctor. He was very grateful and promised that if the old man got sick, to come to him, and the surgery will be free. Thank you, but you don't have to worry about that. I'll give myself an injection when I pass.